We were a very visual, strong presence at rallies and parades and vigils and whatever happened, Soromundi showed up.
So an easy answer is until people don't stumble over our name or refuse to say it or refuse to print it or refuse to have us sing in their location, darn it, we're going to keep doing it.
That's one of the things I'm most proud about, is that we are so open to anyone who identifies as a woman.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay because I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my room straight. I told my mom, tears rushing down my face. She's like, "Em, you love girls since before pre-K." Tripping. I guess she had a point, didn't she? A bunch of stereotypes all in my head. I remember do the math. Like, yeah, I'm good at Little League. A preconceived idea of what it all meant for those that like the same sex, had the characteristics. The right-wing conservatives think it's a decision that you could be cured with some treatment and religion.
The folks who joined seemed to need as much of a place to be in life, to bolster them and nurture them and feed them and make them strong and powerful. And through singing together, that's what happens.
It's almost like a spiritual journey, if you ask me. You start off with one point and you end up in another point. But overall, you look back and you say, I did all that?
We sang the song Creep, which is a Radiohead song, and we sang the song Creep to a bunch of youth, LGBTQ youth that were interacting with us on tour, and they were sitting in the front row, and most of them just had tears rolling down their eyes because they felt that way a lot. And here was this choir of middle-aged women saying, yeah, we all have gone there. We've all felt that way, and it's going to be okay. And so I think that's when you realize what you're doing.
I've met people that I wouldn't normally meet, and there's a strong sense of community in the chorus, and it's just so valuable. I mean, connection in the chorus level and then the community level and other choruses, and it just gives you experiences I never would have otherwise.
And honestly, it's a little emotional because it was so moving to me to be there with that group of people and singing this song and feeling connected even as I didn't really know anyone. And that was the moment that I'm like, okay, these are my people. I'm here to stay. This is beautiful. That's what I want.
So it was very welcoming, and I felt like I belonged.
To be part of that just feels, family. And I know that I'm getting teary, but to be part of something that's so inclusive is beautiful.
I get so much out of just watching people in rehearsal and seeing how happy they are to be singing together and how they enjoy when something sounds good. You can tell that people really feel good about that. And that is really, really enjoyable for me.
It's really nice to be in a place where queerness is sort of the default, to be outside the bubble of heteronormativity, where we change the pronouns in a song so that they're more gay as opposed to more straight. And that's just so nice.
It's like a big family. You have weekly rehearsals, but they're like big family reunions.
for the singing. Do it for the magic of a language on a piece of music that we understand to get. Some of us read music, some of us don't. But that that language is global and it's pretty darn special.
The group ABBA would say that thank you for the music, because without it, who are we?
And so what I want us to do is to continue to be out there, showing who we are, breaking down stereotypes, helping people get very comfortable being whoever they are.